There is a very powerful piece in the Daily Caller. Young woman was pressured into mastectomy, testosterone as a child. Now she regrets it. It's about Luca, a 20-year-old woman now, and what happened to her. The collusion of psychologists, psychiatrists, pediatricians, hospitals. There are a lot of bad people in those professions. There are many good people. I think there are more bad people because the good people don't speak up. I think there are more good people, but they lack the courage to speak up. So goodness without courage? Can't think of an analogy. What is goodness without courage? Give me an analogy. Is that like a sinking ship without life preservers? Luca, a 20-year-old woman, was 15 when she first encountered her. Luca was 15 when she was first encouraged by her therapist to come out as a transgender. Encouraged by her therapist. You're a 15-year-old girl, you say you're a boy, and the therapist says, of course you're a boy. Do you know how many therapists there are who would do that? I think the majority would. While she was hospitalized for mental health issues, a surgeon removed her breasts when she was 16. She doesn't name any of these people because she's afraid of repercussions. I think it's a tragedy. It's a real tragedy that she doesn't name this surgeon. Somebody went to medical school in the United States of America, learned to be a surgeon, and cut off a 16-year-old girl's breasts because she said she was a boy? There is nothing, and I mean this literally, there is nothing evil that people can do and have their conscience disturb them. That is why people who say, oh, I don't need God, I don't need religion, I don't need the Bible, I answer to my conscience. The statement is so foolish as to be worthy of a college graduate. You have to learn something that's stupid. Who doesn't answer to their conscience? Tell me somebody evil that we would all acknowledge as evil, who somehow has not successfully answered to his or her conscience. The conscience stops evil as much as a screen door stops flooding. That was a good analogy. Yep. A surgeon removed her breasts when she was 16. She's now 20, talking about this. In a, quote, gender-affirming double mastectomy. I don't know if the surgeon was male or female. I don't know anything about the surgeon. I don't even know the surgeon's name. But I'm just trying to imagine the surgeon returning home if he or she is married and telling his or her spouse, you know, I really did a good thing today. A girl with completely healthy breasts and no disease. I cut her breasts off because she said she was a boy, and she's not even 18. She can't smoke a cigarette in America, but she can get her breasts cut off. From the beginning, by the way, on the war on tobacco, I knew there was something sick about it. I was right. I wrote about it in the 80s. Why are we fighting tobacco and not alcohol? Anybody ever kill anybody after a cigarette? Versus how many people have done horrible things after drinking? I knew it was a morally bankrupt cause. I know it saved lives. That is not the only criterion for what is good. If it is, then theoretically, you should be big proponents of the lockdown. Theoretically, it saved lives. Or a big proponent of what China's doing. They're locking down another city. City after city has been locked down. Lives ruined. Kids' lives ruined. Adults' lives ruined. But hey, as that fraud Andrew Cuomo said, Sean, try to find that Andrew Cuomo. It was a Hall of Famer for a while. If everything I do saves one life, it's worth it.